Hello and welcome to a new series of SnowRunner on HardMode. In this walkthrough we will be doing absolutely everything. Opening all watchtowers, discovering all trucks, collecting all upgrades and completing every mission. If you are not familiar with HardMode, I am showing the rules on the screen. To make the walkthrough more interesting and challenging, I will follow some of my own additional rules. No mods, no multiplayer, no overloading, no contest spamming. I must use crane to load cargo if possible. For slot and larger cargo must be loaded with a heavy crane. I can't use Russian trucks in US regions and vice versa. I can't bring fuel from one region to another. I can't use trucks from future DLCs. For example, I can't use the Bandit until Yukon. I can't use jet tires. I can only move to the next region once the current one 100% complete. I must progress through regions in order. Let's start by changing the look of Chevrolet CK1500. New front bumper, side pipe thresholds and rims. Change color to red. We are not going to change anything else for now. First, we want to unlock race suspension and reach rank 4, so we can equip the Chevy with bigger off-road tires. Let's discover some trailers and Fleetstar. All-wheel drive upgrade for Fleetstar. Fleetstar is broken and undrivable. We will fix it later. The first priority is to open watchtowers, collect some upgrades and discover Scout 800 and GMC MH9500. Let's find race suspension for GMC. We found a fuel trailer and it's ours to keep. We will use free fuel as much as possible, because fuel costs money in hard mode. Turn left here. We need to unlock a watchtower in this swamp. After that, let's head for another watchtower. By following this road, we will find rear suspension and engine upgrade for CK1500. Turn left here. Be careful on the rocks, they are slippery when you are using highway tires. We found 5.2 custom engine for this Chevy, but I think we won't use it, it burns way too much fuel. Up next, our goal is to track down the Scout 800. Here it is, Scout 800. Let's switch to it. With Scout 800 we will find GMC MH9500, which is located near the lumber mill. Along the way we will unlock a few more watchtowers and activate additional tasks. The Scouted 100 is more capable in the mud than the CK1500 thanks to its always-on diff-lock. However, it's quite bouncy, so be careful when driving it. The GMC MH9500 is ready to go. But let's find a race suspension for the Fleetstar first. Wooden bridge task activated. We want to repair this bridge right now, so let's switch to the GMC. We can find a trailer with 2 wooden planks at the lumber mill. GMC is equipped with highway tires, and we are not carrying any load, so there is no weight on the rear wheels, which means no traction. But with the help of the winch we should be able to get to the wooden bridge. My advice would be to load the GMC with wooden planks from the sawmill. It will make things a lot easier. Switch back to Scout 800. We will pick up SnowRunner gearbox next. which adds 3 additional gears: low minus, low plus and high. It can be very useful if used correctly, but if you drive mostly in auto gear, it is not worth it, since it consumes more fuel. With SnowRunner gearbox acquired, let's head to the gas station. We are going to leave Scout 800 here for now. Let's switch to GMC and bring him to the same gas station. We are going to leave sideboard trailer here for later use, refuel, and let's head to the garage with both trucks. The time has come to repair Fleetstar. We could pay $2,500 and repair it in the garage. But we want to conserve money, so let's use a service trailer instead. We also give some fuel to the Fleetstar. Next, we will reconfigure Fleetstar and GMC in the garage. Raised suspension, cell stock, all-wheel drive, and we want Fleetstar with a loading crane, so that we do not need to pay $150 for auto loading. Let's check visuals. Let's paint it yellow. We want the sideboard bed from the GMC on Fleetstar. Install the raised suspension. For GMC, we want a low saddle. We will need it in future episode. Let's check visuals for GMC. install the sideboard bed for Fleetstar. With the trucks ready, we will start working on the farming tools mission. For that, I want to pick up the metal beams from this trailer. We need to deliver this curtain-side trailer to the farm for the farming tools contract, but we will do that next time. Today we stop here. Thank you for watching.